Good morning, guys. We're down here by the Little Falls Mill, and today we plan on throwing big worms, big crankbaits, big jerk baits, 3/4 ounce spinner bait. We got a bluegill swim bait right there. We got pretty much 1/2 to 3/4 ounce swim baits, swim jigs. We got 1/2 ounce jerk baits. We plan on throwing larger lures today, so I kind of anticipated this, guys. You know, we had some heavy rain, a little bit of flash floods over here in the Northeast the past week, and I totally forgot about that. I just got back from Wildwood, had a great time down there. Maybe I'll throw at the end of the video a little log flume special, but so that's the plan for today. We got some water that's moving pretty good, and we still can throw these lures, guys. We still can throw them. Maybe not the best time to throw them due to the fast moving current, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw in a drop shot, and we're gonna fish like a 1/2 to 3/4 ounce, a 1/2 ounce, maybe 3/4 ounce. Try to get into those slack waters over there, fish over here, right in this area where it's a little slack, and most certainly right over here. So we're gonna mainly focus on these slack waters due to the fast moving currents, but I'm still gonna hit these fast currents, don't worry about that. So let's see what we can do today. Let's see what these lures can produce, if anything, due to the fast current. All right, guys, let's get them. Let's get them, guys. Let's see what we can get. Here we go. That's a nice smallmouth. Oh, gotta bring him back over here, guys, out of that current. Feels like a decent one. Nice smallmouth on a drop shot down here at the Little Falls Mill, guys, fishing the slack water. Nice smallmouth, average size, nice fish on the 4-inch Berkeley Gulp minnow drop shot right in the slack water. So as you guys see, the water's moving pretty good. I had a funny feeling after the flash flood weather we've been having the past week. Nice fish on the drop shot. So my plan was to fish big worms, drop shot, big jerk baits, 3/4 ounce spinner baits, big crankbaits. That was my plan today for here. And you know, I tried the crankbaits, I tried the jerk baits. Right now we're slowing down. I tried the 3/4 ounce spinner bait, not for a long time because I lost it over there, but I did get a few casts in. But I'm focusing over here on this slack water here underneath the bridge. You got the falls over there underneath the bridge, and I'm just, you know, focus on this slack water, pretty much where I can fish. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Good deal. Good catch on the Berkeley Gulp minnow drop shot. And as far as the weight, this is a 3/16 ounce fishing this little small area over here. Good stuff. Oh God! Oh man, did that fish hit? Oh, not a giant, but a decent fish, guys. Not a giant, but a decent fish in the slack water over there. Let's get him in. Let's bring him over here. We got the net. I should be using the net. I gotta stop being lazy and bring him. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish, guys. That's a nice fish. Whoa! Whoa! That's a nice fish, guys. Oh! Hold on, let's get a better lip on him. That's a nice fish right there, fellas. Berkley Gulp Minnow drop shot. He's got to be near 3 pounds. That's a really nice, that's a beautiful smallmouth. So, like I said, guys, Berkley Gulp Minnow, 4-inch. Top of the mouth, not coming out, fellas. Beautiful fish. Good stuff, guys. Berkley Gulp Minnow drop shot. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Little Falls Mill catching the big ones. Oh. Not a big fish, but we'll take it. Little guy. Something was hitting me over there. I got to get him out of this current. Here we go, guys. Little, what do we got here? Little smallmouth. Little smallmouth. Whoa. Whoa. Got some water in the mouth. God. Hold on, guys. No wonder I couldn't open his mouth. I'll take it. Nice little guy on the drop shot, 4-inch Berkley Gulp Minnow. Let's go. So, we'll let this run for a second. I'm casting in all different slack areas, guys, with the drop shot. 3/16 ounce weight. Trying to cast under those trees. Let's see if we can do it again. I try to get a little further cast in there. Let's see. So I'm fishing all in the slack current. I don't know what that was. I think it was dragging on the ground, the bottom. I felt like boom, 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 boom. Once I get over here to this fast current, it's real tough. You got to have like a 3/4, 1 ounce, even maybe higher to be down there on the bottom. But this is only like 3/16 ounce. So let's see. Try to make a far cast right over here. Let's try right by this tree. Oh, here we go. That's a fish, guys. Make sure we're still recording. Not a big guy. Bigger than a dink. Get him out of the current. And here we go up on the boat, guys. It's a nice smallie. This is a nice average smallie, guys. When you're fishing a drop shot, almost 90% of the time they're going to be hooked in the top of the roof of the mouth like that. Fantastic. Let's keep going, guys. Let's see if we can get this out. Push down and we're good to go. Nice. Oh! That's another one, guys. Stacked up in the slack water. Drop shot, Berkley Gulp Minnow, let's go. Got to get him out of the current, guys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a nicer fish. This is a nicer fish, guys. Bring him over here. Let's get him up. Let's get him up in the boat. Let's get him up in the boat. Whoa. Whoa. Now he's swimming in there. Now I got to get him out of there. So, one thing good about a net. Let's get the net and get him out. We're not going to try catching them with our hands, right? Got a net. Really? All right. Nice smallmouth on the drop shot, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, just to recap basically what lure produced today. You know, it was tough. We probably spent maybe an hour and a half here. We threw the 3/4 ounce spinner bait. I lost it over in that area. There's got to be some kind of tree over there. I actually got snagged many times over there, right in that area over there where that point is with the rock, a little bit further up where the trees are. So winded up losing my spinner bait very quick, and I didn't plan on doing that, but we threw the big crankbait. Like I said, the problem is the current. We threw the jerk bait around, the crankbait around. We didn't throw the swim bait. We didn't throw the swim jig. We did throw the big 3/4 ounce swim bait with the underspin. We threw that around. We didn't get nothing. So basically, this is what produced a 1/2 ounce drop shot with a 4-inch Berkley Gulp minnow. That right there is a 3-inch. I literally ran out of the 4-inch. I know it says 3-inch on the package, but I try to keep 3-inch in there and 4-inch. I mix it up. I put them all in there. But I think I only had four 4-inch Berkley Gulp minnows, and I wish I had a lot more, because I'll tell you what, it was really good for about an hour fishing a drop shot until I ran out. Between getting snagged with the drop shot and losing, the Berkley Gulp minnow, the 4-inch, I basically ran out. So, it is what it is, guys. But this is what produced over here today in the slack waters, and we had a good time. This is what it's all about, guys. You go out there fishing, you can catch fish every single time you go out. I don't care if it's a cold front. I don't care if it's winter, fall, spring, dead heat in the summertime. It all depends on your basically your strategy and your technique. That's basically what it comes down to. We wanted to do a little power fishing today and throw some bigger baits and try to produce a bigger bite. That was the plan. I didn't anticipate this fast moving current. Totally forgot about it. So once I climbed down from up above, I heard the water and I said, you know what, this water's moving. But we figured out how to get some bites, and we had a good time. All right there, guys. You guys get out there. You know what, real quick, I want to see what this water temperature is before we end this video. About a week ago, it was about 80 degrees, maybe a week and a half ago. I don't know. I was in Wildwood. I just got back literally Sunday. So we're going to break out the old thermometer right now. Right now it's about 83 degrees. Let's see, without falling in, we're going to come over to this area over here, and we're going to see if we can check this temperature. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. My guess is it's probably in the, I would say it's got to be at least 84 degrees. Got to be at least 84 degrees. You're not going to step there because you're going to fall right in. So let's see. Let's stick this in. Right now it's reading 80.4. 80.6. So it's still 80 degrees. Still 80 degrees. A lot of these fish are active. We don't want this to climb too much higher, guys. You don't want it to get like 85, 90, because then things are going to turn. These fish are going to start becoming lethargic, and that's when you gotta slow down. You can still throw, possibly, you might want to downsize your lure and slow down if you notice that, you're throwing your normal size lures and they're not really getting hit. Slow down your retrieve and see if that helps once this water starts climbing. But right now it's 80 degrees and we're doing okay. All right, guys, Everyone have a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk to you again. All right, real quick, guys. I found this Husky Jerk Rapala jerkbait. This is basically an old school Rapala Husky Jerk. Looks like it's in fantastic condition. Everything, the hooks are they look brand new. It looks brand new, to be honest with you. So if any of you guys recognize this lure and you recognize your braid, looks like it got, I don't know what happened. The knot didn't break. It looks like it got frayed over here. Looks like, you know, that's the problem with braid. It's very strong, but it doesn't hold up to as far as abrasion. You know, that's the only problem with braid. But it looks like unless you cut your line to change lures and you forgot it down here, I don't know what happened. But we're gonna leave your Husky Jerk lure. We're gonna put it over here somewhere. Where are we gonna put this thing? We're gonna put it high up on the rocks. Here we go. This way you can find it. You see this hole here? There's a hole right there. We're gonna put it right there. We don't want to put it in there because we'll get the hooks all rusted. We'll leave it like that. Actually, you know what? I'll put it over here. Ain't going nowhere. Put it right over here in the corner. I'm sure it'll stay there. But put it right next to this hole over here where they drilled, and we'll leave it right over there. So we're over here at Little Falls Mill. You guys lose that jerkbait, I'll leave it over here. Right over here. Right where the corner is. Pretty much right where these blackberries, these aren't blackberries, raspberries. Raspberry bush. Check out those raspberries, guys. Good stuff. All right, I'll leave your jerkbait over here, whoever's this is. See you later, guys. Good fishing.